This video is a video just short to get us in the mood of Kartik, because Kartik is coming up very shortly and we want to prepare for it. We want to understand it and prepare for it. So Kartik is actually Radharani's month. It's called Damodar, technically speaking, but it's Radharani's month. And that's why Krishna likes Kartik so much. And so Krishna's compassion comes out more because it's Radharani's month. So he's in that mood. So that whatever we do in this month is multiplied. The value of it is multiplied thousands of times. And in this month, Krishna is very inclined to fulfill your desire. So if there's anything that you really need in Bhakti that hasn't been fulfilled yet, this Kartik could be the time that Krishna fulfills it. So pray for something pure. It could be service. It could be overcoming an anartha. It could be getting a taste. Pray for what you need. This is the month. Krishna's like, okay, everything's on sale now. All prayers are, fulfillment of prayers are on sale in Kartik. Right? So Kartik has traditionally been a time when we want to increase our sadhana, increase our chanting, and increase our austerity, because there's so much more benefit that we can get from it. And so the powerful benefit can clear away a lot of garbage inside, a lot of the clouds, a lot of the walls we run into sometimes that we feel like, will I ever get through this wall? Is always there. Well, Kartik's that time that we can go deeper by performing a little more austerity, chanting extra rounds, reading more consistently. And that level, that deeper level that we're trying to get to, that we want to go to, that we often don't go to, and we don't know how we're going to get there. Maybe it's just, I'm not so attracted to reading Bhagavatam, or I'm not so attracted to chanting, or kirtan, or whatever it is. When will I be attracted? Well, maybe it's this month. By doing extra, it's so powerful, it can just push you through all that which was difficult to get through. So what can you do this month? Well, Kartik always comes with this idea of not only increasing our sadhana, but increasing our sadhana could be just adding something. Like, I'm going to read a verse a day from this shastra. I'm going to read a purport a day, a page a day, something that I'm not doing, I'm going to add to that. Or this month, I'm going to work on this specific project that I've been putting off, and every day I'll work an hour on it, or I'm going to start writing this book or this article or something. Something I'm going to add, an extra round, 5, 10, 64, 128, whatever it is, I'm going to do it this month because it's going to help me. And then I'm going to work on overcoming some anartha. So let's say I often get angry, or I'm impatient, intolerant, resentful, whatever it might be, critical. This month, I'm going to make a vow to not be that way. I'm not going to criticize anybody this month. I'm not going to get angry at anyone this month. You might say, I don't know if I can do that. We'll try, see what happens. Krishna will help you. Be determined is Kartik. Do something. Get out of the box, out of the comfort zone. Work on something, because this month may be the month that you can get past some anartha, because you've got an impetus. It's Kartik. I should do it. I'm going to get help. This is going to be powerful. And then Shastra says, there's one verse in the Puranas that says, something you like to eat, don't eat it. So do a little austerity, a little sacrifice for Krishna, for Kartik, because it's going to help you push through that cloud, to the next profound level. Something. So pick something. Like, what's your favorite food? I love yogurt. It's my favorite food. Okay, don't eat any yogurt. I love butter. Okay. Now, someone might say, but isn't the real austerity to chant Hare Krishna? And it is. And so I always say, the biggest austerity you can do during Kartik is actually listen to your rounds, because your mind doesn't want to listen to your rounds. It wants to listen to your mind. So to hear the holy name, to be absorbed, to be present, mindful, that's a huge austerity. So for me, that's always like number one austerity is hear the holy name, be present to the holy name. So I might be doing all these other austerities, but the most important thing is the holy name. So let all these other austerities empower me to be better at this austerity of hearing the holy name. Yes, yes. Now, the last thing I want to say is don't do austerities which actually get in the way of pure devotional service, because sometimes I may give up some food and then whole month I'm just depressed and not inspired, or I'm meditating on that food. When's Kartika going to be over? Because I want to eat that food. I love that food. So pure devotional service is always the goal. Spreading Krishna consciousness is always the goal. So we don't want to do something that's going to get in the way of Krishna consciousness reaching the people that we would normally reach because we're too austere or whatever it is, or we're spending too much time. I decided I'm going to learn 1,000 shlokas during Kartik. Well, did you do any service this Kartik? No, because I had to spend all the time learning shlokas. That's not going to please Prabhupada. But I'm going to learn a shloka a week, or a shloka a day, or one shloka, because I haven't learned a shloka in the last 20 years. At least I'll learn one shloka in Kartik. Something that's not going to be so difficult that it would interfere with pure devotional service. So these are just some ideas. It's a special month, Krishna's favorite month. Let's take advantage and break through. Go more deeply in our Krishna consciousness, get deeper impetus to do devotional service, and make commitments to go a little further in areas which have been difficult for me. Hare Krishna.